Welcome to Garden Invaders. Today we're in Hampshire to work more makeover magic in just one day. And guess which country is today's inspiration? Morning all, welcome to Garden Invaders. Have you been here before?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
I haven't. Near Portsmouth in Hampshire. It's a lovely place.
Yeah.
What haven't got to do with Pele and Brazil?
Well, the lady of the house is Brazilian, right?
Ah,
so I've done a made-to-measure design. We've got the landscapers, we've got the materials, we've got the plants, but there's a catch, isn't there?
Okay, to get the plants, as normal, they have to answer the horticultural questions. Yes, indeed. Now, if we're talking Brazilian theme, we are obviously talking football and dancing girls.
Well, not really. I thought we'd just have like maybe a straightforward garden or something like that.
But he's been practising for 6 months.
Well, he's very good, isn't he?
Well, he's not that good.
Well, let's just hope he's as good with a football as he is with a shovel, eh?
You got any boots for him? Today we're tackling the garden of Nadia and Sean Drain. Nadia's had to adapt to life away from her home country of Brazil and admits she misses the beautiful tropical gardens. As for Sean, he admits he's only good at growing dandelions and clover. So can Garden Invaders bring some sunshine into Nadia and Sean's garden? One simple question for you. Why have you got such a boring garden?
Well, I didn't have much time to do, really. That's why.
No?
No.
But you see, because what you've got here is your standard garden. I mean, I've been doing this a few years now, and I know, because of people like Mr. Swift, this is your standard garden. Big piece of grass in the middle, patio near the house, small border either side, straight line, shed in the corner.
Yeah. All the plants trying to get on the dance floor.
I did try create something, but it didn't work quite well.
First of all, why haven't you done anything about it?
I've damaged my neck. I've hurt 2 vertebrae in my neck, so I'm not allowed to do any heavy lifting or digging. I can just about cut the lawn, and that's about it.
I would like something to remember home a little bit. Not can't be tropical garden, but something to a little bit on that side.
Yeah, because I mean, Brazil is all very vibrant and lively. And you have
lovely colours.
You have wicked parties.
Oh yes, we do. We do have a few Brazilians coming here.
Do you?
Twice a month.
A few?
Yeah.
Right, really? Legendary. OK, so something Brazilian, something quite lively. Yeah. You want a party place?
Yes.
For friends?
Yes, a barbecue area.
Right, so who's going to do the questions and who's going to help in the garden?
I normally ask that.
Do you? Yeah, well, I'm asking today.
All right, OK, fine, yeah, all right.
Well, I'm going to help you as much as I can in the garden.
OK, good. Yeah, you got the boots on.
Got the boots.
So you're up for it. So you're going to answer the questions?
I'll be asking
We
the
need as
questions.
many plants as possible.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
I
will do my best.
Okay,
Nadie,
Yes.
don't answer him because he's taking over my show. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. Pretend he's not here. OK?
Yeah, good luck. Well, I think it's a good basis of a garden here. Cheers, Leon. But I think we can do something a bit more creative. So what I want to do is, in front of the shed, put a seating area, because you've got this good patio here. But I think it needs somewhere to go at the end of the garden. And in front of it, have sort of different textures with gravels and pebbles and some bigger boulders and planting coming through it.
Yeah.
I think that'll work quite well. And then a path leading there as well. And then rearrange all this planting. I mean, all the way around here, I want to reshape these beds. So I'm going to put some sort of wiggles and curves in, some more movement.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Great, nice one. There you go, Sean. Cheers, Mike. There's your T-shirt, Invaded for a Day. Right, the first thing to do, I think, is get some of this lawn edging up.
Too right.
Let's do it.
So here we are, 2 doors down the road, and Sam here has been guarding the plants. Thank you very much, my darling. You've done a very, very good job. Excellent. Now, all the plants are laid out here in the garden. Your lovely neighbours, OK, and they're in groups, chosen by Swifty for the design he has in mind. He tells me nothing. OK, I don't know what's going on, but I know that you have got to get these plants. The first lot are a bunch of shrubs.
Yes.
OK, assist us in the form. You'd like those?
Very nice.
Now, grasses. Thousands of varieties.
Yes.
And you've got a few of them here. Panacetum's in there, miscanthus. A lovely group. Aren't they fantastic?
Yeah,
these
they
seed
are.
pods?
They are beautiful, isn't
They
it?
are brilliant, those. Touchy-feely plants.
Yes, yes.
Lovely jubbly. Right, okay, perennials. Very good because they come up every year. So it means in a maintenance point of view, you've got lots of stuff in your garden
Brilliant,
already.
brilliant.
A few different things in here. Nyphophia, red hot poker,
Yeah.
Hookahra at the front.
Lovely colour.
And finally, these, the climbers. All right, every
Okay.
garden needs climbers just
Yeah,
to
oh,
get some
yes.
height in it.
Yeah.
So you've got Solanum related
Yeah,
to the...
pretty flowers.
Nice?
Very nice.
You like what you see?
I do like what I see.
Okay, excellent. All right, well, your job is to...
Win.
Win, win, win. Yes, indeed, Nadia. You've got to win as much as you can. But over there is a chimenea.
Okay.
That's down to Sean. He'll have a
Yeah.
horticultural question at the end of the programme. If he gets it right, you get the chimenea. I'm going to start with question 1. It's going to be over there for your shrubs. Cistus sunset is a beautiful member of the sunrose tribe. Sunroses enjoy a sunny, warm, sheltered site in a soil that's moderately fertile. Phormium sundowner, a phormium that looks as though it's luxuriating in the sunshine. A good upstanding variety with green, pink and purple foliage. Absolutely striking. Santolina lambrook silver is a sunshine plant that has finely divided silvery grey foliage and cheery little round lemon yellow flower heads. Here's your question, good luck. Which of the allium family is widely grown in herb gardens and is known for its onion-flavoured leaves used in soups and salads? Is it tarragon, is it chives, or is it chervil?
I go for chives.
You'll go for chives.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's good?
Yes, indeed. It's the right answer. Well done.
Thank you.
Very good. See, it feels better now, doesn't it?
I do.
You're now a proud plant owner.
Yes.
Excellent. Good. They need to go into your back garden.
Yeah.
Joe is the man for the job to take them away for
Okay,
you.
where is it?
The layout of this garden is very conventional. You've got the lawn in the middle, you've got the fence all the way around the edges, and then planting just inside the fence. You know, it's very dull. You see the whole garden in one go. It's a bit boring. So what we're going to do is try and break it up and give it some movement and some direction. Here we've got this shed. Now we're going to screen it to start with some trellis, and in front of the trellis we're going to have a nice seating area. So it's going to become another seating area. They've got a good patio there, and we've taken some clues from the patio because they've got a nice curve. So we're going to have a quarter of a circle as a deck, quite generous, so they can get quite a few people on here when they have their parties. And now to break up between here and the lawn, we're going to have some gravel with planting through it. So again, we're having some height and some texture, so it's going to break up from the house, the whole visual thing. We have an organic path running through it, and then back here towards the patio, again, some more planting. So we've got some different levels of planting happening throughout the whole garden. And also we're going to lose the squareness, lose all the areas around the edges, bring them in, change the shape of the lawn. So it's going to add some more dynamics, some more flow, and it's going to change this boring suburban garden into a party paradise.
So which bit of Brazil did you come from?
From Rio de Janeiro.
Oh.
Botafogo.
Oh, amazing.
Near Copacabana and Ipanema.
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
So would you ever go back?
We went 2 years ago, and probably we go in the future for good.
Okay, but holidays in between.
Yes, of course.
Very nice. You can't get it out of your system. I bet you're a great dancer as well.
I try to.
I bet you are. More plants required.
Yes.
Okay, next group up for grabs are the grasses behind you. Descampsia Northern Light is a charming and graceful grass. The plant looks wonderful in slanting light conditions as the seed heads seem to shimmer. Miscanthus sinensis grows to around 2 metres in height and prefers a sunny site but can tolerate part shade. Pennisetum rubrum. It's not suitable as a lawn grass but makes an attractive tall ground cover or a feature plant in a border. Here's your question, good luck.
Thank you.
Which one of the following 3 flowers is not edible? Is it white clover, rose or clematis?
I'm going to guess to say white cloves.
It's the wrong answer.
Oh, my Lord!
It's the wrong answer. It's actually clematis. No, you can eat white clover and you can eat rose petals and stuff, can't you?
Right. Shame, isn't it?
Well, but you're still smiling.
Well,
That's the Brazilian in you.
We don't get any old riff-raff for invaders, you know. Some of them are quite skilled. Now look at this. Lovely bit of timber here to edge the path, but we put notches in it, cut grooves all the way through it so that we can bend it around and stake it so we can use it for the gravel edging. Good, eh? Out of the way a little bit. Now this is one serious deck frame. But we love a deck in Garden Invaders because they go in so quickly. Frames made out the front, carry it through, as you see. Well, get other people to carry it through, that's the best way to do it. And then, look at that, drop it down. But the nice thing about this is it's not off the peg, something like this. So we've made something custom built for this garden, and we're going to have a nice curve on the front of it. That's it, guys. Put a landscape fabric underneath it, as you can see. It's going to stop the weeds coming up and all the grass coming up through it. Hey, look at that. It's looking great. Nick, yes. You cut all these angles in. How do you work those out? I never know how you do that.
Well, first of all,
yeah,
we got the tape measure and drew a line round to get the radius.
Yeah.
Laid each timber on top of each other.
So there's like no major calculations going on here?
Oh, no.
OK, and then the deck boards are going to run. How are they going to run?
They're going to run through the middle. We'll put the middle one on first.
Yeah.
And then just work our way away.
Right.
And then we'll just put a line round here.
Yeah.
And then we can cut around that with a jigsaw.
Sounds fantastic. A lot of cutting.
A lot of cutting.
Basically worth it in the end.
It'll look great when it's done.
It's going to look great. And at the back here, we're going to put some trellis between these two posts. We can use standard trellis panels like this, and they're going to go between the two posts. But to get that sort of Brazilian feel, I think we're going to give it a bit of a carnival atmosphere and try and get some colour into it a bit more. So we're going to have a party deck and a trellis back screen. It's going to make a really good backdrop to the garden.
So what's all this about a double wedding then?
Well, when I took Sean, my husband, to Brazil to introduce to my mum, we decided to take his brother with us. And there, he gets to know my sister. And so we went away for a weekend, and I asked my sister to look after Paul because Paul had an ear infection. So when we come back for this weekend, and she did look after him very well.
More than his ear, though, by the sound of things.
Exactly. And we come back to UK, and that's it. And 6 months later, she was here. And 6 months later, they were married.
And it was a proper double wedding, you know, the four of you together, one service.
Yeah, it was a double wedding.
And it must have been an enormous party.
Very nice. We have friends for all over.
Good stuff. Now, plants. Hookahra purple petticoats is a handsome plant by anyone's standards. The leaves blaze when caught by the sun, so can look wonderful on a raised bed. Niffia has very slender grassy foliage that makes a good arching clump and long apricot pokers that come from green buds. They appear quite late in the season, so great for some late autumn colour. Melianthus Major, one of the most beautiful of foliage plants with its large, lush sea green leaves. It prefers a sunny site in well-drained soil. Here's a question, good luck.
Okay.
Wilger, Charlotte and Pentland Javelin are all types of which vegetable? Are they cabbages, potatoes or peas?
I go for potatoes, but...
You're going for potatoes, that's the answer I'm going to take. Why?
I haven't got a clue. Just... to me, just like potatoes. Did I get it right? Tell me. I did.
You did, it's the right answer, yes!
Brilliant.
Very good. Very, very good indeed. They're going in the garden, but they're going with me. I've got to leave you. I've got to love you and leave you.
Oh, I miss you.
I miss you too. Now, I bet you think, sitting on your sofa at home, these questions are an absolute doddle. Well, why not try out our online quiz? It's on our website and there are loads of great prizes, but make sure you're horticulturally hard enough. Hey, hey, how's it going, big man?
All right, Mark. Oh,
Got a bit of a sweat on there.
it's hard work, this, isn't it?
Okay, so
I thought I was going to have an easy ride.
how's it looking? All right?
Looking fantastic.
Is this kind of in line with what Nadia wants, do you think? We're in the right direction here?
I hope so, yeah.
You hope so.
Well,
Everything crossed.
Yeah, everything crossed.
I think she'll love it. Brilliant.
I think she will.
You crack on with a bit more raking, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Joe.
Mr. Evans!
Jojo. Got
Hey,
your...
hey,
Got your shirt off, that means you must be working really hard.
Yeah, I'm working really hard.
Yeah. All right, it's nice, this bit of curvaceousness.
Yeah, we've got some curves going on here.
Very complicated decking that, mate.
Well, it is, I know. I just draw something on a piece of paper. You know, it's easy, like, oh, I'll just draw a deck like that. But I leave it to Nick to work out how to build it.
So we'll have a nice curve around there with the decking at the front.
That's right, yep.
Match the edge of the border.
Yeah, dynamic lines, you see.
You need lots of plants, though, because now you've created bigger borders now.
That's right.
And
how are the plants doing?
All right.
That's your department.
We haven't got any grass. Well, actually, it was my department.
Yeah.
It's now your department.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, get your shirt on.
Oh,
get your
great.
hat. You've got to look more like me, OK? Try and be a bit professional.
Right, Nadia, I heard he's been coming on a bit fresh with you. Is that right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's why they brought me in, obviously.
Oh,
So
to
you
save
can-
me.
Yeah, to save you. I'm here to save you.
I'm sorry to leave you in the lurch, get you in as a locum, sir, but I've been looking at this tip of a greenhouse.
Yeah.
I've got to clean it out. I can't bear it
It's
anymore.
my show.
Sorry.
I keep telling you, it's my show. You go and do something.
If you need any hints, tips, how to do it,
No, you're fine.
just shout,
You're fine.
okay?
You're fine. Thing is, that you haven't been winning enough plants, right? You lost a group.
I know.
Yeah, so I'm here. Yeah, to
thank
save
you.
you in more than one respect.
Thank you.
Okay. So listen, what we've got here, beautiful group of plants here.
Right.
Humulus lupulus aureus, the golden hop. The foliage is a soft yellow that gets greener as the summer progresses, and it's great if you've got slugs and snails, as they just won't touch it. Jasminum officinale, Argentio Variegatum. This plant enjoys a warm, sunny or partly shaded site, and after flowering it can get a bit messy, so tidy it up and take out some of the vigorous shoots. Solanum jasminoides album. This is rather tender, vigorous climber that has very pretty starry clusters of flowers. It grows really, really quickly, and it lasts and flowers for ages. Here we have 3 beautiful plants. Here I have 3 labels, okay?
all
Now you've
right.
got to put the right label on the right plant.
All right, so
Go for that one first.
go for that one first.
Yeah.
Windmill
I mean, does that
palm.
one look a bit palm-like to you?
Well, that one look like a palm. Okay, just do like that.
Yeah, that's good enough, yeah.
Right. New Zealand flower. Oh, must be that one.
Yeah.
What they call mock castor oil plant.
Yeah, mock castor oil plant.
That looks a bit oil.
Yeah, you reckon?
Okay, yeah, I go for that one.
100%!
Yahoo!
Yes, you got them all the climbers. Fantastic. Now we've got somewhere to go at the end of garden, the deck. We've got to have a way of getting there without going on the lawn. Otherwise, when the lawn's wet, it gets compacted and it just gets really muddy and it's very impractical. So we've put in this path in. It's a nice shape, it's got curves round, so we lose the squareness of the whole garden. It's a very simple path. What we've done here is dig out about 3 inches below the lawn surface, and we're putting in this timber edge 3x1 tannalised timber so it won't rot. And then we're putting this landscape fabric. Tom's doing a great job cutting the landscape fabric in. So when we put the gravel on top, it stops it mixing with the soil, and it also stops the weeds coming up through it, but it'll let the moisture go down. All the rainwater will still be able to pour through it. And it's looking pretty good. And we're going to use this gravel. Now, rather than just sort of the little 10mm pea shingle that gets stuck in your shoes and you drag in the house and it ends up on the paving and on the deck, we're using a much coarser gravel. This is 20mm gravel, but it's still light texturally, so it's going to work. It's going to keep the whole garden very light, but at the same time set the planting off and the lawn off too. So this literally just gets spread over the top to about a depth of about 1 inch. And this garden is slowly coming together.
Sam, can you smell the curry powder? It's just very interesting smells in these tins, and the tins are all to do with your last job of the day.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to make some planters for the garden to plant some lovely herbs in, because I bet you're a great cook.
Yeah, I do enjoy it.
I bet you are, coming from Brazil. All right, so lots of lovely herbs there, and the planters are a little bit different. They're catering size containers, food containers. So we've got
Right.
olives one here and bits and pieces, lots of different shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
You got an option. You could either paint them, we've got you some colours there, or you could leave them as they are. Totally up to you. All the
Right.
materials you need are here, including the compost that we're sitting on.
Okay,
All
right,
right?
yes.
But you haven't got long, so you've really got to crack on.
Yeah, oh, how long
Okay.
I got?
Not long, probably less than an hour. Okay, Pele's best goal, mate.
Oh, that's too tough. So he scored so many brilliant goals. He was amazing.
He was a dude, wasn't he?
He was. He still is a dude. Actually. Anyway, I've got a project for you on a Brazilian theme.
Righto.
But not too themey. Okay, we've got these posts, yeah, at the back with the trellis. We need 2 panels. Yeah, I thought based on the Brazilian flag.
Stylised.
Stylised, I like it.
On the Brazilian flag. Colours
Green
are?
and yellow, mainly. Maybe a bit of blue, I think.
I might have to look that up on the internet, just check.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can do that. All right.
Good, but
I'll do that.
gardening,
Off you go.
okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Take them away, mate. Nice one. Now, a lot of gardeners are very concerned about space between plants. They can't stand it. They cram all the plants right next to each other, you know, and there's no space at all. Whereas I like to have a simple specimen like this. It's beautiful formium. It needs space all by itself, almost like a sculpture in the garden. You know, you don't cram them all in, pieces of artwork. So you shouldn't do it in a garden. And then things like this are great for mulching around them and setting them off texturally. You know, these pebbles, and then we've got some lovely big pebbles that are going to go on the top of these big boulders, and they blend in with the gravel. You know, and they again lighten all the garden up texturally and tonally, keep it nice and light rather than keeping it dark. Like a lot of soil will make plants look very dark, and they don't set off plants the best. So we've got a landscape fabric underneath, it's going to stop the weeds coming up through it, and there are loads of these all over the place, and when they're wet they look even better. So don't cram too many plants in, you know, space them around a bit and think about how they're going to work together and what you're going to have around the bottom of them.
I'm going to go and have to have a look. I don't suppose they've moved, have they, from there all day?
No, they didn't.
Look at them, you see?
no.
Got no home to go to.
No.
Clean their greenhouse for them. Fantastic.
You like it?
I do like it. I love your freeform style with it.
yeah.
You pleased?
Yes, I'm pleased, yeah.
Would you ever have thought of doing something like this?
No, really?
Excellent. That's what Garden Invaders is all
Yes.
about. Listen, you finish, you can pop in the house. I'll come and get you in the garden's done.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, off you go. Run along.
Oh, Mr. Evans!
Yes,
Look
sir.
at that! That's beautiful! Those crisp lines and
Chris,
the
you see, that's
circle.
all the years of decorating when
And
I was a
this one as
student.
well.
Yeah, slightly different designs, sort
Yeah.
of ring the changes, Joe.
Yeah.
Are they good enough to go in the garden?
They are fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you come put them in, okay? Now you can have either you make the decision, left,
Yeah,
right,
so
right, left.
go.
All right?
Things
I'm
to
going.
do. Right, here we go. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Now, sir, it's your big moment. Okay, we've pulled you out of the garden
You have.
so that we can now use your brain. Okay? Which is probably a bit addled after a day's work in the sun.
Bit soft.
Is it? Well, it's a horticultural question. If you get it right, you get this, which is obviously the lovely gas-fired chimenea, which will bring a lovely glow to your Brazilian parties of an evening.
Sounds good.
All right, bit nervous?
Yes.
True enough, you look it. Here's the question, good luck. What kind of plant is sorghum? Is it a type of grass, a cactus, or a fruit tree?
Now, if I was to say it's a type of grass.
I'd say it was the correct answer.
Whey!
Yes, very good
Super.
indeed. Excellent, it's going in the garden. You're sorted, you can go in the house. Do not tell her about anything to do with it. Okay, Nadie must not know. And then I'll take this into the garden. I'll come and get you both when it's finished.
This is a fantastic plant. It's one of the red hot pokers, but obviously it's not red. It's a Niffia Drummond apricot, and it's gorgeous. They're these tall spikes of flowers that just seem to hold the light really well, and they get taller up to about 1.5 metres. And they've got this lovely sort of strappy foliage too that grows really well with grasses. But unfortunately, Nadie didn't win the grasses, otherwise they'd be surrounded by them. But still, fabulous plant. This is a garden designer's dream plant, Melianthus Major, mainly for its architectural leaves that we all love, and it's going to hold this corner right here, so it's quite a special plant. You should put it in a special position where it's really going to be seen very easily. And it gets quite tall. It likes really poor soil. In fact, it will tolerate very, very poor soils, and it likes quite a lot of sun, but it can also tolerate a little bit of shade. But I really like it. It's very unusual, and it's one of my favourites.
Describe to us what your garden looked like first thing this morning, standing on your patio.
Grass in the middle, flower beds on the sides, not much character.
Okay, they've been working very hard today, so have you. You've done quite well. Have a look at your new garden.
Wow, does look very nice. Yes, it does. Fantastic.
Obviously, you've got a decking area
Yeah,
now in a
yeah.
really interesting shape,
Yeah.
but broken up with these lovely kind of concentric arcs that come
Yeah.
through the garden, which is really nice. I mean, it's a completely
Yeah, I
different
like
shape,
it.
isn't it? The whole thing
Yeah.
doesn't look square anymore.
No, yeah. Give is more body.
Yeah. You've obviously also got the chimenea.
Yes, very
Thanks
nice.
to Sean getting the
Very
question right.
nice,
So he did
very
well
nice.
there. Excellent job. So Sean, just run through what you've been doing today.
Oh, what haven't I been doing? They've been making me sweat. Digging, forking.
Making tea.
Making tea, yeah, pushing the rake around.
Plants-wise, Joe, in terms of care of the garden now, I mean, the only thing we're missing is obviously the grasses, but actually, you don't look in here and go, oh, there's a big hole, do you?
Yeah.
Well, I would have liked the grasses.
Obviously,
I
so
love
would
me
I.
grasses, you know.
But no one's perfect.
No,
don't feel,
not
really.
don't feel embarrassed. You know, everybody at home saying that was an easy question.
Yeah. But no, it's really, really very low maintenance now because underneath this gravel you've got something called landscape fabric, stops all the weeds coming up through it, so that won't be a problem. It's going to be really easy to maintain. So the idea is that you can enjoy it more.
Yeah, that's it.
What does it mean to have it done in a day? This morning you woke up, you had your old garden. Tomorrow morning you'll wake up to this.
It means we're going to have a party.
That's it. Barbecue on Saturday for sure.
Well, we hope you enjoy the garden. Thank you very much for
Yeah,
having us.
cheers.
We
Thank you.
had a brilliant day.
Thank you
Cheers.
very much. Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Adios, mis amigos. Look after your garden.
See ya.
Come on, lads. We've got to go now.
Go on
Another
then.
great garden. I feel sort of a bit of Brazilian in me now.
Yeah, you look a bit mental actually. Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Nice garden, though.
Oh, great garden.
Very nice. Very usable garden as well. which is good.
Absolutely, no, there's something. The point is to make the garden look better at the end of the day than it did at the beginning.
You're getting the hang of this.
Oh, I am getting the hang
I
of it,
like
aren't I?
that. It's another garden sorted. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Now,
Yeah.
I've been practicing. What?
All right.
Okay.
Hey!
Oh God, is this something else?